Chapter 1. 8 years later. Savvy, have you seen my pearl necklace? I think I saw it on your dresser yesterday, Savannah answered. A huff of exasperation followed. My hair still won't lie down. A soft snort of disgust, and then, I can't believe you two are acting so silly over some dumb dance. Smiling, his arms crossed, Daniel Wilde sat patiently outside the bedrooms of his granddaughters and listened to their excited chatter. Tonight's dance was a special event for all of them, a benchmark moment they would all remember. Savannah, shy and much too serious about most things, had surprised them all last month when she had firmly announced that she would be going to the dance. As it was her senior prom, she'd stated it was a rite of passage for any teenager. Her sister Samantha had been delighted to hear that news. Of course, there had never been any question of whether Samantha would attend. The most popular girl in school, she had turned down at least a half-dozen invitations before finally accepting a date from the star basketball player. Their sister, Sabrina, rebellious and sure to do the opposite of what people wanted or expected, had adamantly announced that she would most definitely not be going. Thankfully, and with much coercion from her sisters, she had changed her mind. Uniquely individual, but in many ways so wonderfully the same, the girls were the joy of his life. Dear Lord, how he loved them. After Beckett's and Maggie's deaths, he had assumed responsibility for their care. Though the tragedy of his sons' and daughter-in-law's deaths had made him want to lie down and die, too, he hadn't been able to wallow in his grief. 3 devastated 10-year-old girls had needed him. Little did they know they had probably saved his life. Raising the girls hadn't been easy, but any sacrifices he'd made had been worthwhile. Other than the occasional advice he'd sought from some of his female relatives and friends, Daniel hadn't wanted or needed help. People had come out of the woodwork offering their assistance. A few had even offered to take 1 or 2 of the girls to raise as their own. Daniel had vehemently refused. Not just because he didn't want the sisters separated, or because they were his granddaughters. He'd had to do this for Maggie and Beckett. He'd failed them in so many ways. Taking care of their daughters was the very least he could do. And though he still grieved over the loss, he didn't regret one moment of raising these amazing young women. Hearing the whispers and giggles go silent, Daniel called out, "You girls about ready? I want to get some pictures before your beaux get here." Savannah came from Samantha's room, the girls' bedrooms all connected with one another, something their mother Maggie had insisted on when she learned she was having triplet daughters. She had said they would be one another's best friends. She had been right. Though each girl, especially Samantha, had her own friends, the sisters were extremely close. Daniel beamed at the demure but lovely picture Savannah made. "You look beautiful." The uncertain expression changed to a glowing smile. "Thanks, Granddad. I'm glad you talked me into buying a new one instead of wearing last year's recital dress." Slender, graceful hands smoothed down the off-white satin. "I like it even better than I did when I tried it on at the store." Before Daniel could speak, Samantha, a vision in ice blue, came through the doorway. "That off-white color looks great on you, Savvy." Savannah threw her an appreciative grin. "Thanks for picking it out for me. I just wish I could do something with my hair." "You need to stop trying to tame it. Let it go free. Or get it cut off like I did." Sabrina exited her bedroom, and Daniel almost swallowed his tongue. The girls had gone shopping by themselves, and this was his first look at their attire. Savannah and Samantha had chosen to wear elegant evening gowns. Samantha's off-the-shoulder dress was a bit more daring than Savannah's square-cut neckline, with thin shoulder straps, but still respectable. The outfit Sabrina had opted for was neither elegant nor subtle. The only description he could come up with was harem costume. In fact, the last time he'd seen